Yes.
Testing. G'day guys, how's it all going? Hello YouTube, hello VFA, hello Kenty.
We are back.
Yes, we're back for another round.
Another week.
Another week. Been an interesting week actually, Jesus.
It is Father's Day.
Yeah, it is. It is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I hope you had a fantastic day with the kiddlywinks and just general family. Hope everyone is all well.
I think most people should be.
Yeah.
I mean, most fathers got socks and jocks and...
Yeah, I saw some actual interesting jocks pop up on the VFA that someone got.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was a picture of a group of bananas and it was the pick of the bunch. That's what it had written on them. I thought that was absolutely classy.
I did not get anything like that.
Really?
Overwatch, so...
Oh, see, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's
nice
nice.
little touch from the kids.
I got an awesome little magnetic karate dude to hold my paper clips when I'm doing coils.
Nice.
I thought, yeah, that's cool. And I got a clock in a can.
A clock in a can?
Yeah, like you peel it like a cat food can and you got a clock in it.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So how's everyone else doing tonight?
Hope everyone's doing well. And what a week. What a week it's been.
A lot of news?
Yeah, news. The debate that never happened.
Yeah.
The debate that never happened. Hopefully everyone's out there. Someone please say good day to us. Okay, people are saying.
No.
So once again, we've got...
Caster issues.
not so much caster issues, probably just, yeah.
Could be on a delay.
Discord. Fantastic. What does cappuccino? What does cappuccino vape taste like? Like cappuccino.
Yeah, look, I used to have a company I used to order from called... See, I want to say GVC, but it was... Because that's... It sounded like GVC, but I don't think it was GVC.
Yeah, right.
But they made like a cappuccino.
Yeah,
It was actually really tasty.
yeah.
But I can't remember the name of the juice.
Hello, Marina. How are you? Oh God, we're dropping people like flies. Come on, guys, come in. Get the conversation going. Yeah, we're all right, Scott.
We are doing fine tonight, Scotty.
Yes, it's been well, I'm actually feeling a little jet lagged. Like, yeah, I was awake for 25 hours straight before I went to bed.
Because you were awake for 24 hours straight.
What's that? Yeah, well, I was straight. I was up for 25 hours. I'm actually surprised I actually made it home.
Yeah, fair enough.
I asked for like 2 extra shots of espresso in my cappuccino this morning at work. And they looked at me funny and I'm like, yeah, I've still got 25 minutes to travel before I get home.
We are good, Marina. We are doing good.
That's good, yes, I'm a bit better. Still tired, it's still catching up with me. And then I've got to go back out to work tonight. So
Yay.
at least then I get a couple of days off.
Yeah, you're going to look forward to that days off.
Not really, because then it's busy cleaning.
But yeah, tonight we've got the Ardent.
Yes.
The Times Vape Ardent.
Yes, which is quite an interesting looking thing in itself.
It is. It's. I've been using it for the last week or so, and I've given it a really good test.
So you know with it about.
Yeah. I've learned some things. Good, Aubrey. We are good. I've learned a few things about it, so discuss those a bit later on.
Yes.
We've also got a couple of the drifters.
Yeah, the drifter juices that we've been sitting on for now, God, almost a month and a half.
Probably.
Yeah, almost a month and a half, and we actually haven't done anything with them. But on to the next, on to the sort of news. So people have probably been seeing that poll that had been floating about by 9 News.
Yeah, the poll that had 49%, 59%.
Yeah.
At one point.
At one point, I don't even know how the math even works on that, but 9 News jumped up with a poll, and basically the question was put to the public: do you think vaping is a healthier alternative to smoking cigarettes? Don't miss tonight's debate at 8 p.m.
I didn't watch it.
I went back through and watched a bit of it, and there quite literally was no debate.
Yeah.
There was no debate at all.
Right.
It is quite literally shaming the word debate.
Okay. So it was that good.
It was fantastic.
Good stuff. Can tell the sarcasm.
I think it was Colin Mendelsohn that was actually representing the vapors. I'm pretty sure it was, but he's already got controlling interest in Nicofarm or something like that. And then they had the people. I think someone from the Cancer Council.
Ah, great. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And we all know they're dead against vaping, considering that that's just got so much to do with them completely.
Yeah. The BMA promoting vaping, yes. And to answer your question, Aubrey, what are we vaping tonight?
Who's asking what?
Aubrey, John. So I'm actually puffing on Hoots Chi Chi, which is going really well.
Yeah.
I'm also puffing on Hoots Buzzed on the Rocks.
That's like a second bottle in it.
Yeah, I've been through a few bottles. Now, I did have another bottle here somewhere, and I don't know where I put it because everything... yep. I've got my Mad Hatter. I love donuts as well.
Yeah, that never changes.
And
pretty much never changes.
Also got FAQ, so fuck you, vapes. Miss Samoa, not Funky Monkey.
That's a big glass bottle.
That is a big 120ml dripper. You don't see those these days.
No, you don't.
So,
not here, not in Australia anyway.
Yeah, no, I had to get that one in from America.
Hi Jade, how you going?
Evening.
But talk about a non-event for a debate. But anyway, what I'm on tonight, I'm running on 2 times 8 Dreamers. I broke it down from the stack to 2 separate ones now. I've got the Goon 25 on one, I've got the QP Cali V2 on the other. Juices I'm smacking on tonight. I'm doing Jackrabbit Vapes. Banoffee Pie, which is a very tasty vape, and also Humble, E-Liquids Unicorn Treats. Yeah,
I mean, the devices, I've got my pretty much standard devices I have every week.
Yeah, nothing's really going to change at the moment.
No, I did, however...
Have
a very bad issue with my mech on the way here, which nearly... ended up in an accident.
Name and shame. No, just joking. I don't really want to shame. What is it? An RCM?
RCM shotgun V1, not the V2.
Not the V2 switch.
Yes. So when I was driving, this was sitting in a bag, and it decided to auto fire on the way here.
Yes, that did, and now I've got a cramp in my leg. God damn it.
And when I got here, we had to fiddle around the switch a bit, didn't we?
Yeah,
to stop it from auto-firing.
You can see why it would do it, though, because by the time you apply the pressure of the battery, when it's supposed to press against it and then wind it together, it just ever so slightly undoing that thread.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly. However, the V2 switches have now been implemented with an actual secondary screw, I think in the contact plate or is at the bottom of the switch, which actually fastens the connector down so it can't twist and move.
Which means I might try and find a V2 switch.
Which I think you're pretty much going to have to go right to the source for that one.
Well, I might just say I've got a VCM, Jesus Christ. RCM shotguns.
But yes, no.
I've got what have I got? I've got League of Scoundrels, RCM, VCMs.
God knows. Don't even know what else.
Yes, autofire is not good, especially when you're driving and you start to smell.
No. And that's also how I lost my original GR1 too.
Autofiring?
Not so much auto-firing, but auto-firing in a pocket.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that was just sitting in a bag and just...
Yeah, just... that would make me go a bit irky.
And I could smell it and I was like, oh no. So I'm trying to deal with that and trying to drive at the same time.
Yeah, that's usually not ideal.
Yeah. But I got here safe and sound.
But yes. So as it turned out, we'll go back to the whole debate thing that everyone had been posting around and all that. And it surprisingly got over 48,000 responses.
It's a fair amount.
And it stacked it to 63% in the yes column, saying that it is a healthier alternative, leaving a sultry 37% saying no, it isn't. Now that is what is concerning. Bugger the fact that we're actually sitting on top for once. The simple fact of it is that still 37%.
That's a lot.
Of 48,000 people that took the time to actually, mark on this, still think that vaping is not safer than smoking. Oh God, that cramp is killing me.
Is the mouthpiece meant to heat up? That's very ambiguous, John. I don't know what you're talking about. Luckily, yes. Well, I immediately did what any person would do, was I stripped the mod apart.
Yeah, you just rip that mofo
Get
down.
that battery out as quick. That battery, when I got it out, was hot. The mouthpiece, the top was hot.
Oh God, that cramp is killing me.
So, 38% isn't educated. 37, yes. I mean...
That's right, David. 38%
37.
isn't... Well, yeah, 37. We'll just say 37. 37% no, they're not educated.
No, they're not.
Or that just is going to show how effective
the
media and their propaganda is.
So this is why I see vaping, okay? It's been proven to be a lot healthier than smoking, right? We know this. There's been countless studies done.
Yeah.
Right? But at the same time, there is no long-term health effects being done yet. There's no long-term studies being done on it.
Yeah, well, as long as we've got at the moment is about 6 years.
Yeah.
However, 6 years is still long enough for someone to extrapolate data.
6 years is a while, but I mean, you got to think, like people smoke for 40 years, then get,
not necessarily though.
Yeah,
but it only takes 3 years for you to start seeing the damage on pretty much any smoker's lungs. So based off of purely that, you can still get a reasonable idea. I mean, look, like say for this, right, for example, we know that smoking's bad, right? We know that it's doing damage to lungs. It doesn't matter which way you twist the knife, it's just going to be doing it. But some people at the end of the day won't get cancer, won't get lung cancer, won't get emphysema, and they could be smoking for 50 years.
They could, yeah.
Yeah, so, there's going to be always that factor as well.
There is.
I mean, no one said that vaping was safe. They just said that it was safer.
Yes.
That's right, Alan Head.
Hi, Foo.
Headline readers. Hi, Foo. How you going?
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of media scaremongering going on.
Yeah, it's really painful at the moment.
And that's just, how it is.
Yeah, you're not going to get past it, ever. Which is actually truly a shame.
But
Truly a shame.
we'll see what happens in due course. Any other news for the...
Any other news? Okay, there's been a few more bits and pieces floating around in the vaposphere for news. And now with that apparent outbreak that we're now referring to it. The 200 people in the US that have now gone into hospital with lung damage because of those black market pods, they're assuming.
Yeah.
Now federal agencies have issued statements addressing the outbreak of vaping-related lung injuries. And the one thing is clear, the FDA and the CDC have every intention of continuing to misuse the technology of vaping, causing public confusion further.
Which is basically saying the people who have contracted these illnesses have been misusing the product. Yeah, which we knew that anyway.
Yeah.
We spoke about this last show that what they were using was, let's say, black market, aftermarket.
THC.
THC in that with oil.
But the agencies are actually now acknowledging that the problems are with the black market THC oil products. However, both agencies continue to use confusing descriptions that could scare many newer vapors as well. So they're still blurring the lines. There is no definitive answer. If you're looking federally for an answer, you're not going to get it. All they're going to paint it as is basically vaping's bad. This is what happens, which is entirely a possibility. But so as it turns out, it is what it is.
Yep, and man, I did read your comment. So there was a study done on non-former smokers who took up vaping. They did thorough scans and found no difference over 3 years.
Yeah, and there has been a longer one, like a 6-year period one, which is sort of edging towards a similar sort of outcome.
Yeah, I'm on the opinion that, I mean, because you got to remember the smoke machines they use in concerts, like
essentially big friggin'
giant
atomizers.
Yeah, that's all they are. Because I think they use propylene glycol for that.
Yeah.
Instead of VG.
They used to use like a coconut oil.
Yeah.
Years and years ago.
They changed it. So, and I don't really see there's been too many health effects from that.
No.
But then again, you're not really inhaling it directly into your lungs.
But then also as well, a health professional from out of New Zealand is come up and started to challenge the World Health Organization on their draconian view upon vaping. And they're saying by doing this, you're basically, in short, knocking off a lot of people that can use this as an alternative to get off of smoking. You're losing lives.
Yeah, right.
And he's willing to put his name on the line and challenge the World Health Organization about the way that they're handling it.
Oh.
And it's ridiculous all around, and all us mere plebs in the vaping society want to do is vape with nicotine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Continue, get people off. Vape off of smoking, not get people off, but get them off of smoking.
You got to go write your thesis. Good luck, man. Hopefully, you're not writing it in LaTeX or Tech, because that shit is painful. Dr. Vape.
That will be interesting. But yeah, so that's pretty much that part of the show. We've got the federal agencies in the US that are admitting the fact that it is black market THC products, but yet they're not willing to concede the fact that it is that. And they're pretty much using it as a tool to brand everything.
Yeah.
So pretty much nothing much has changed. If not, things are going to get worse.
Yay.
Yeah, we all want worse, don't we? But yes.
Ah well. We'll battle through it.
As we always do.
And with that, we should play our intro.
Yes, we should. We will roll our intro. And we're back.
Yep.
We would like to thank, while we're here actually, we would like to thank our family members for helping us along the way. So it's Geelong
Extended family.
Extended family, Geelong Vape Co, Hoots Premium,
Foo
Vapes,
Yeah.
and Aussie Coils. Well, Aussie Coils, Foo Vapes.
Yeah. And also Cloud of Chaos as well.
They've helped us along the way, yep.
So, yeah, doing a thesis.
Yep.
Damn.
Yes. But yes, God, what else to talk about?
First views.
First views, we
got some looky at some stuff coming up.
Yeah, so we'll jump over to some first views today.
Alright guys, so we're going to start off tonight with a pod system, the Artery Pal 2 Pro.
Jesus.
Damn, that's a mouthful to say.
How many more do people need?
Yeah, that's true. So, variable wattage system with memory function, supports MTL and DTL, which is, I'm seeing that a lot in pods these days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the restricted DTL or the full MTL experience.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got intelligent wattage control system, basically no dry hits.
Yeah, right.
Basically what it's going on. Has a 3 mil capacity, a 1 amp hour battery. And it's actually quite thin and tall. It's very similar. Actually, I have it tonight. I don't have my Orion with me, but it's very similar size to the Orion pod system.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, looking at it, it looks alright. I know a few guys are keen for the Artery Pal 2 Pro, so. But then again, you know, Purge just dropped their pod.
Yeah, the Alley.
Yeah.
Which I actually had a bit of a hands-on with over the weekend. Had a look at that.
Any good?
Well, Jesus. Okay, there was one big, massive letdown of the whole thing. Is that there's not a rebuildable alternative.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's one from Geek Vape, which is similar to the Orion, I think it's from, and they've got a little coil pod thing that you can put in and build your own little coil for it. See, I would have loved to have seen something like that on the Alley. Actually, in fact, I would have expected to see that on the Alley.
Isn't Lost Vape going to be doing something with their pods? Like an RBA?
Wouldn't have a clue. I know that there's something else drifting about. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not sure.
I know one of the guys from GVC has a rebuildable pod.
Yeah, that's
but
the
I can't
Geek Vape one.
Those are the Geek Vape ones?
Yeah, I think it's the Geek Vape one.
Yeah.
But so I saw the build quality was there. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to bullshit. I mean, you know, the build quality was there.
The Purge build quality.
Okay, it's got the resin panels on it. I mean, me personally, I hate the feel of the resin panels. Like, they feel too squidgy, but yet they're not.
Yeah.
And they confuse me with the touch, because it feels soft when it actually isn't. But I guess it's just much like anything else now at the moment, a mass-produced device. You can see it.
Yeah. I mean, Purge mods in general are mostly mechanical.
Yeah.
You know, and they've gone into this sort of pod market. But we'll see how it goes. Marina.
And the thing, the trick of it is that it does vape really nicely.
Lots of noise. Hashtag. I don't get what that hashtag means from those coils.
Oh yes.
You haven't fallen on the crackle trail.
No, I haven't. That's just the byproduct of my new Men in Black alien coils.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I didn't even expect that. I thought that they were going to have a little bit of crackle, but I didn't think that they were going to sound like an Ants V8 starting up.
Right.
But back onto the Alley. It felt good, apart from the fact that I just don't like those resin panels.
Yeah.
I love the look of them, just don't like the feel of them. It was nice and weighty in the hand. It felt like a quality product for about, for $109 product.
Yeah, so
it felt pretty good.
That's one thing. So $109, and that doesn't even include any pods. That's just for the base kit.
Yeah.
You got to buy the pods on top of that. So.
But the pods also look reasonably solidly built too.
Well, the pods on the Orion look solid.
Yeah, well, they would be solid as well.
Yeah, it's
the thing that really irked me is that they could have dropped away with a bit of the size, possibly. Like, actually, maybe kept it the same size, increased the size of the actual pod to go in it, maybe reduced the battery a little bit, possibly, but then also have a rebuildable element to it.
Yeah, that one.
So now that I'd be all over it.
Yeah.
But
Right. What have we got next on the slate?
okay, what have we got next? Let's have a look.
Let's see. We've got a new mod from Vape, the VTEC 1.8.
VTEC.
Yeah, VTEC. VTEC.
Yeah.
Isn't that a type of car? A
Uh,
car engine, a VTEC engine?
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah. But
So it's a weird looking device.
yeah.
Like it's not. Yeah, it's weird. 200 watts output, hidden fire button for easy operation. I don't see how a hidden fire button makes it easy operation.
Wouldn't have a clue, mate.
Whatever. OLED screen with obviously battery life indicators. 4 working modes, your variable wattage, voltage, bypass, and auto mode, which I couldn't find any information on at all. It was in there, and I'm like, this is very ambiguous. Auto, it takes 286 50s, and that bad boy's 45mm by 29.2 by 87.5.
So not a huge mod, not
Not-
a small mod. It looks like it's pretty solid build. Are they Allen screws I see?
Yeah, probably.
Cased together or something? Yeah, it looks like built like a brick shit house, but it also looks like it as well.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty
quite
solid.
literally looks like it.
So,
I mean,
Yeah,
if anyone's into that sort of heavy industrial sort of look.
yeah, I mean,
G'day Sean, how are you?
you can fit, what, a 27, maybe 28mm addy on that.
All depends if it's a central 510 connector.
Yeah, well, the photos weren't real helpful. Like on most of the stuff we look at, it's not real.
Yeah,
They
it
don't have
doesn't
many
really show
photos.
much when it's the early buys and the pre-orders.
Yeah, cool. What do we got next coming up?
Okay, what have we got next? Boom.
Looks like it does, Marina. Right, this is the E-Leaf Rotor. Now this is a, what do you call them, sub-ohms?
Yeah, some thingamajig,
Yeah.
another one to add to the collection.
I still call them clearomisers.
Yeah, maybe not.
I just call them clearos still.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a mesh tank system, retractable top fill system, like you pretty commonly see now. Rotor shaped coil system, which you can see from the photo there. It's got like a crown coil, so it's a bit different. Adjustable bottom airflow. So it comes in a 2mm and a 5.5, and the sizes there are 26mm for the 2mm and 28mm for because it's bubble glass. So
that's still pretty big for the straight glass at 26mm.
yeah, it is.
That is a big atomizer.
That's a big coil to fill that. So
That's right, Marina. It does look like the previous mod does look like a brick.
yep. What do we got next?
What have we got next?
Something from Squid Industries. The Squid Industries Peacemaker V2. Now, this is an interesting one because they don't make their own coils for it.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Oh, so as opposed to their other one,
yes.
which was a rebuildable,
Yeah, this one is...
or was it a rebuildable?
the V1, I can't remember now. Long ago. But anyway, powerful sub-ohm tank for cloud chasers, easy top filling, and visible e-juice window. I mean, I can see what they're getting at by trying to take as much glass out of it as possible. I mean, okay, yeah, that might be nice if you're a trader or something. Durable metal construction with exclusive design. Now, this is what I mean. So the capacity on it is 3.5mm or 6mm with a Smock baby coil.
Right.
But if you use an Aspire BVC coil, you'll get 5.5mm to 8.5mm.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the Aspire coil is a lot smaller than the Smock baby coil.
Yeah,
Now
right.
the Smock baby coils are pretty small.
Yeah, oh no, they're about that big. They're pretty decent.
I haven't used
Like
a
that.
VA baby in a long time. I haven't used anything Smock in a long time.
Oh, well, yeah, I see them often. And yeah, they're not exactly small, but they're not as big as some of the other ones, like the T12s and shit like that. I mean,
Oh,
they're
what was that? What was that tank I got? Probably when did I buy this tank? 2016 it would have been. It was the Toledo 120. They had like a massive coil,
Yeah, right.
120 watt coil.
Jesus.
It was good actually the whole way.
Yeah, I still don't like Southern tanks like that. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the Crown 4 and it's Crown 4 on the mod and the tank, and I used it for a couple of shows, and it's just been in the box.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll buy coils for is my Orion, because that thing is handy as hell to have when you're you know, at uni or you're doing something else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost tempted to look into a pod sort of system. I mean, but you know, I've got squonkers coming out my bum. You know, I've got squonkers everywhere. You know, so the difference to me is, you know, okay, one's 24 millimeters wide and the other one's, you know, what, 15?
Yeah, about 15 on the squid on the blaze on the Orion.
Yeah, something around that. You know, I mean, yeah, it is thinner, but you know, can I sort of justify the sort of extra thinness with the less amount of juice versus, you know, having to buy either pods or replaceable coils when, you know,
get an RBA pod.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm sort of saying. That's why I was so shattered when I looked at the alley.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like, oh, what, they don't have a rebuildable option with this?
Well, I mean, once you get a rebuildable
pod, the pod that's in it won't allow it because it's just too small.
Yeah, but I mean, once you you start looking at micro coils, and you know, and you start getting down pretty small.
Yeah, but it'd be still good fun. I mean, building microcoils.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, I love microcoils.
But yeah, and that is first views.
That is indeed. So that's a bit of what's coming up, and you know,
just a few things that are coming out.
Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't bothered to look into the Blotto because you know pretty much who's getting one's already got one.
Well, apparently, Jade is telling us Purge is going to be adding the rebuildables. Apparently.
Yay! Okay. That might be a redeeming factor.
Yeah, I still won't buy one.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because it was too hard to tell. Like, you know, I looked at the box, you know, and I mean, I looked at the box and that was about it, and, you know, got to muck around with it and have a look at it, and, you know, it felt pretty reasonable in the hand, minus the fact that it had those horrible resin panels.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the thing, like, I mean, I don't know, I've kind of taken a liking to single battery squonks lately. You know, just the topside single with the gas mods GR1. Love that thing. You know, get a whole day out of it on a battery.
Yeah, well, that's it, you know, but I mean, if I ever wanted to dabble back into salts.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's some nice salt juices that I've tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to, you know, toss around the idea as to whether or not it's actually considered a worthy investment, considering I've got squonkers and they do pretty much the same thing, but I can just pick how exactly I want to vape them.
Yeah. That was the other thing I got asked today. I got asked by someone if there was a difference between the GR1 and the GR1 Pro in size.
Well, there is, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, but it's not a significant difference.
Well, it's 24mm Addy versus a 22.
Yeah, but what about the height?
The height-wise, yes,
because that's
substantial.
That's the Pro. Isn't that your GR1 on top of that?
No, that's my Citadel. See, there's the GR1.
Alright, so GR1 is a bit smaller.
A lot.
Yeah, okay. There you go. GR1 is
GR1 is a lot smaller, and it has been, I don't know, who's actually asked that?
Oh, I was talking to one of my friends. So
right, yeah, okay. That's almost like a non-event, that thing. Then. But yeah, no, the GR1 designed more specifically for single coil, whereas the GR1 Pro more for dual.
Yeah. Alright, well, hit us with some questions.
Yeah.
Whatever you got.
Yes.
Hit us up.
Yes.
We've got to have a look at the Ardent soon.
Yeah, well, a bit of a sticky beak at that.
Yeah, once I move some of my crap out of the way. There's a lot of shit in the way of that.
Quite an interesting atomizer. Not my cup of tea, really, just looks-wise, but the functionality is where it gets interesting.
Yeah. We'll go look at it now. We'll go have a squiz at it now.
Right, well, you better clear your stuff, then.
I'll clear most of my stuff out. You don't need to see my phone. Let's get some light on it. Beautiful.
Right, okay, well...
Go down and have a look.
Click it, and then I'll have to chuck another one. And then... Just bear with us 1 second. Oh, that's not the one I'll have to... God damn it. It should be...
It's alright.
Oh, it's pretty focused, is it? Or is it
Yeah,
not?
it's fine. Alright guys, so this is the Ardent, obviously made by the Dreamer Hybrid, made by Vape. So it's pretty solid unit. Now, like I said at the start, I've used this for the last week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is a lot of metal in this RDA, and I mean a lot. As you can see there, it's quite clean. They've done some sort of castellation on the top here. I'm not sure why they did that. I mean, you're not going to put a spanner on that, so I don't understand.
I suppose it's just an aesthetics thing, and
Yeah,
that's probably one of the
aesthetics
reasons that has prevented me from jumping on it.
Yeah. So in the box you get a clear drip tip, you get a Ultim drip tip, and you also get a box of your standard RDA box of tricks. Which what does it have in it? I actually haven't opened this.
No, did it come with coils? Oh, look at that! You don't have the mini blue screwdriver.
No, I've got the mini clear screwdriver.
Clear
with this
one, which is actually bigger.
And it came with
more
screws, a couple of springs. So that's for the actual deck clamp.
Yeah, the clamping.
A couple of O-rings, no coils, and another positive 510 pin. And that's really it for that. Not really too much exciting in the box.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much standard amongst most atomizers when you get them out of the box.
Yep.
Hello, Beck Hooten, how are you?
Hey, Beck.
Right, so let's have a look at the inside of this little thing.
So I'm going to screw this
Well,
on.
it's not really a little thing, is it? Really?
Yeah, so this is 27 mil, so I'm rocking this on top of my G-Class, which still works.
Yeah, so does mine.
Oh,
Mine started working
You got
again.
resurrected, right. And as you can see, it definitely fills out the G-Class.
Yeah, almost.
Almost. I mean, I am looking at getting an Asgard to put on this, because that's a lot bigger, but...
And the thing I like about the SX Mini is that the actual top, the beveling, the inside of the beveling is actually 30 millimeters.
Yeah. Now...
That is one hell of a chunky lower end.
That is deep. They are really deep wells in that. I don't know if you won't be able to see how deep it is from this perspective. Now it does not come pre-coiled, just so you know. This is a set of coils I've been using from someone, and they are absolutely great. So, but it's got 4 screws across the top. Now these little posts, see how they've got like a little arrow on top of them? They lift up. It's kind of like spring loaded inside. A little bit finicky to actually build on.
Yeah.
You've kind of got to have 2 screwdrivers and get it all.
But that's nothing really that unusual
No.
from building a goon or something like that.
Yeah, but for anybody who's sort of more just new to RDAs, it's not what I would go.
It's not an introductory RDA.
No,
sure.
it's definitely got thing.
And requires a bit of an art to put it together.
Yeah, definitely. Now, these coils.
Hey Timothy, how you going?
Will glow
G'day,
up
Matty.
nicely. Look at that.
See, that's a very nice glow to that.
Yeah.
A very even fire up.
Yeah. I guess once you've been doing RDAs for long enough, you just get second nature to it. But now, I have noticed some issues with this though.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're squonking, should be frozen. When you're dripping into this RDA,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not careful which way you're dripping, you can actually drip straight down the air hole.
Yeah,
Because the
right.
air holes are on the side here, right
Like
about.
about a 45-degree cut.
Yeah. So you can actually drip straight into that by accident, which I've done.
That screwdriver there?
No.
Oh, is it in the box, is it?
Yeah. And the other thing, if you like your vape toasty, I really do not recommend this vape one.
Okay, is it a cooler vape, is it?
Yeah. So if I have 5 hits on this, the metal, the amount of metal there gets so hot, and because the drip tip is, it's really close to the metal.
Oh, so it's a hot vape? Or...
No. If you're vaping hot, the metal gets so hot you can actually burn your lips.
Okay.
As I found out the hard way.
Right.
So, and I mean, you know how hot I like my vape. I like it really hot. So, yeah, guys, just keep that in mind if you are looking at the Ardents. Evening, Thomas.
Should chuck a set of my Men in Blacks in there.
Oh, I'd have to bloody.
Oh, come on.
You do it.
Alright, I'll rebuild it.
There you go. He's going to rebuild it for us.
Okay, let's have a look at this rebuild. See, I'm actually intrigued by this sort of deck. Like, I'm neither love it nor hate it, but to me, where are we in the centre? To me, it's sort of somewhat of a turn-off. God damn. Gorilla paws?
Hey, cross-thread or not, tight is tight.
Yeah, but you don't need to do it that tight. That's insane. At least once you finally... Okay, that's nice. So once you finally let one off, it sort of really lets the tension off the other. So
Yeah,
that's not bad.
You got to take them out a fair way to get them up.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. So... Okay, so it is a bit fiddly.
Yeah. It's just a bit finicky. I didn't really want to pull those coils. I'll be keeping those coils.
Yeah, keep the coils.
They'll be going back into another RDA, am I?
Yeah, recycling. This is why you need to spin them, so then you're like, another set of coils. Done.
And Jade has chimed in saying that the TM Pro is the same, burnt lips.
The what?
The TM Pro.
What's that?
I haven't actually heard of the TM Pro before.
Just trim these up.
But if you guys haven't checked out coils lately, make sure you guys take a look at Aussie coils and Bones coils. Now you can get Aussie coils from Foo Vapes, and you can get Bones coils from Geelong Vape Co.
Shameless.
Shameless. I'm not plugging anything.
But yes, this is what's going into here tonight, ladies and gents, is the new, getting tested Men in Black aliens.
Now I've already got a set of these.
But you've got the older set.
Yes.
So the pre-set.
Yeah. So now this is where it got tricky for me, because when you try and put those legs in, you push the other legs out sometimes.
Yeah, so you sort of got to keep your one hand on one side while you're feeding in the other.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you're going with this, you
Yeah.
cheeky bastard.
So
Okay, straight in we go. I mean, I've had plenty of rehearsal with this sort of a coil, like build deck configuration, so this is going to be a hell of a lot easier for me.
yeah. I mean, it is really no different to a goon.
Well, that's it. With the sort of the way that the screw post, well, the post screws are set up, there's not much difference at all, really, except for the fact that it's got that sort of anchoring pitch at the top of the post where it pulls them all in together, which I'm sort of finding straight away is going to cause a problem and cause a lot of coil movement.
That's why they were tight. Those coils weren't moving anywhere.
Yeah, but just ram those ones in a little bit more.
There you go, guys. How to build an RDA 101.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a bit of a mixed feeling about this.
Yep. So the TM Pro is Twisted Messes.
Yeah. That's the Twisted Messes budget one.
Is it?
Yeah, he did a budget, like not... he wanted everyone to have Twisted Messes quality.
Yeah.
So he went with, I can't remember who it was either Vandy Vape or something like that, one of those other well-known but yet not so much lower quality but lower price tiered companies to make the next one that he made.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to need some tweezers. Where do I put them? Right there. So on we go with the show.
Yeah. That's running at what, 80 watts, 75.
Yeah, she's good.
Get him. So if anyone hasn't built an RDA before, guys, what he's doing now is just tweaking the coils so they're nice and glow evenly. Getting any hot spots.
See, one thing I also don't like, due to the fact that they've got that one central anchoring point in there, it'll force the legs of the coils outwards.
Yeah.
So anything that's sort of smaller, like around the 5 or smaller 6 wrap region,
Yeah.
you're going to be having a bit of a problem. And I also see a bit of a problem as well if you're looking at larger flat coils. Like if you start using your Fralians and your Fraples and all that sort of stuff. Like bigger, flatter ribbon sort of style coils.
Well, I got a set of Fralians in there, so.
Yeah, but to me, I wouldn't like to do it.
Yeah, some wicked hot spots still.
Okay, where are we looking?
It was on the bottom of that one. It's actually looking pretty good now.
I'll just straighten this up. That'll require me to do a bit more strumming.
Now, this is interesting because I use a different technique to do mine. So that's what I do. I pinch and then strum with a screwdriver.
Yeah, I just try to keep it. There we go, now she's probably ready for a bit of wicking. Oh no, one more hot spot.
Alright, and to wick this bad boy,
Yes, I think you should pull out.
gotta find it. My old faithful trusty Geek Vape kit. I'm wicking it, yeah, that's gonna be bloody hot.
Yeah, chuck it in. So what cotton are you going to be using tonight?
Well, tonight I am gonna be using good old...
No. Oh, that's not good old.
No. I'm gonna be using Canna cotton, guys. Right. So this cotton I got, I think it was last week, maybe. So
Hey Thomas, how you going?
Canna cotton is made by a bunch of guys who've been in the cotton production business since 1870. So, and it's 80% cotton and 20% hemp.
Yeah.
Now, I'm actually really enjoying this cotton. So, for some reason, I find it seems to, wick really well, and it seems to hold a lot of juice.
Mushy cotton, I'm saying.
Mushy.
Mushy. What? Is that mushy? No, that's mushy.
Mushy. So, just bear with me for a second. Oh yeah, look, I've got a strip already for it.
I'm going to pinch a strip of that and I'm going to chuck a little bit in mine.
Yeah.
I want to try this. Because there's a way that you've been speaking about it. See, look at that. That's a much thicker fibre already. You can feel it just as you're pulling it apart.
Yeah, it's really good cotton.
So the question remains is, can we put this in a bong and smoke it? No, you can't because it's hemp.
I think
That's just a really dry sense of humour.
that was terrible, dude.
Really?
That was worse than a dad joke.
Well, I am a dad.
Yeah, but
And it is Father's Day.
that was really bad. I think 99% of people who aren't 17 know that hemp is not marijuana.
Yeah, I know. I know. I just thought I'd chuck that in there just for the sake of saying it. Whatevs. Whatevs, Trevs.
Oh, that's got a knock it.
Now, one thing I did notice there, when it comes up to a bit of a blocky bit, it's pretty tight. But other than that, it's pulling apart like not cotton bacon gold, but definitely more like the original cotton bacon. Feeling wise.
It is a really nice cotton, and I got this cotton purely for the...
Grand Prix.
Thank you, Michelle. Bill using trusty old Kendo. Kendo and me are not friends.
I like Kendo Gold.
No, I hate Kendo. I think Kendo tastes like burnt cotton. It just doesn't. I don't like it. I've tried Kendo. I've tried Kendo Gold. I just wasn't a fan of Kendo.
Fair enough, Ski.
Right, guys. So there you go. Got the wicking done. Just gonna get my trusty old tweezers. Everybody has their favourite set of tweezers. Mine just happen to be Geek Vape ones and never let me down. Tuck it in there like so.
Alright, slap it in there. Let's see.
Let's see how she goes.
Yeah,
Now this
boy.
thing is a cloud chucker.
Mm.
It is an absolute cloud chucker. Alright. Move out some space in the centre. And what do we got over this side? Bit of space there, bit of space there.
Right, I'm chucking in a bit of the old one.
There you go. So that's all wicked up. Wicks are going down to the bottom of the... Well, now what juice am I going to put on this? I'm going to have to go with Hoots.
Mm.
I'm going to be putting Hoots Buzzed on the Rocks, because that is like my new mother's milk. It is delicious. And I'm just going to juice the crap out of this, because it is a hungry.
Hippo.
Yeah, it takes a lot of juice. But you'll see why in a second, why it takes so much juice, because it produces a massive cloud of vapor.
Oh, I'm going to smash a bit of cronuts.
Ah, see, there you go.
What?
Straight out the air hole, which is not ideal.
Especially not on an SX.
Yeah, not an SX as well. I have to get some good old baby wipes. I mean, baby wipes are like God's gift for everything.
Cronuts.
What?
Cronuts.
Cronuts?
Cronuts.
Yeah.
Cronuts, that's the flavour I'm cracking at the moment.
Guys, if you want to know non-scented baby wipes, just so you know, don't get scented ones. Yeah.
Dry through. Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, that's better. Righto, so how does she vape now with your MIB aliens in there?
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, a juice.
Yeah, don't get it into that bloody SX. You'll be up for all sorts of shit then.
No, I'll just bring it to you and be like, yo.
Yeah, I'm not getting any sort of flavour bleed from the cotton in it.
No, there is absolutely... We can go back up to top view now.
Back up to top.
People have seen enough of our mess.
Yeah, that is a disgusting mess. Right, we'll flip it back up. There we go.
Clouds, bro, clouds. Nice.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alright,
Righto.
go the MIBs.
Oh. Not hot enough. I need to boost that a bit. Let's boost it up. Oh shit. Ah!
What did you do to it? You broke it.
This is my one downfall about the SX Mini, guys. Yes, it's a Yeehee chip. Yes, Heath is a Yeehee fanboy. I am not. I'm a DNA fanboy. The center button of this thing is a pain in the ass because it requires nearly no pressing to press it.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that, but it's just so much better.
I don't know. I reckon if you asked the general populace, I think...
Oh, of course everyone's going to sit there and spout about, you know, DNA over the top of Yeehee. Have a look at how many Yeehee driven mods there are out there in comparison to DNA.
Yeah, I thought that's the reason why there's so many DNA balls out there.
No, it's not, because they're probably the most accessible.
I don't know. The Yeehee chips aren't much more than DNA chips. Actually, I think the Yeehee chips are cheaper than the DNA chips.
Maybe. Don't know.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it's a good juice. The flavour of it is really good, you know, but...
Just wait until it sort of dries, the coil dries down just a little bit.
I'm going to Dutch out this room again.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. The amount of vapour that both of these mods are producing at the moment.
Now, that's actually not too bad with these coils in it.
Yeah, because I've gone with the Men in Blacks, I've gone with a 2.5mm inner diameter over my usual 3mm.
Yeah.
So they're no end, well, they're not as close to the ends.
But yeah, so when I had a 3mm coil in there, like I said, it was getting, after about 5 hits, it was hot. I mean, that's warm, but it's not.
They'll get warm.
It's not hot. So... There you go. Now, that's interesting. Makes me brings up an interesting point. Now, you can actually customize the Yeeheat chip, but it's not as user-friendly as the DNA chip.
No, unfortunately, that is a bit of a downfall, but you can easily pop your stuff on it as well. And it's got the functionality of Bluetooth.
See, I see Bluetooth in mods as just a wanky feature.
Oh, but it's not when you're sort of like, oh shit, I'm on my phone. I thought, oh wow, I got a new theme, bang. Oh, I've got my mod, I'll just upload it now.
As opposed to just sitting in front of your computer and going, USB done.
Yeah, but, you know.
I mean, anyone who has used the eScribe software made by Evolve.
Oh, I've used it.
Yeah, it's really easy to use, really friendly. Themes are really basic to put together. And there's a gazillion themes out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Like I said, Vape's good. Keep in mind if you are having anything bigger than 2.5, so 3mm coils, you're probably going to get a fair bit of heat in that RDA.
Yes, thank you, Jackson. Happy Father's Day. Do you do, buddy? But yeah, but how about those coils though? They're pretty banging.
They are banging. I'm going to say that. I mean...
They were designed to go head to head with the Game Over Mans.
They are. I mean, to be honest with you, they're not banging as much as the coils I had in there. Because those are banging pretty hard.
Yeah, but I'm using the same coil.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to go like mad.
They're starting to get a little bit of heat.
But yeah, they're popping.
Yeah.
So I reckon they're a decent alternative.
So that is the Times Vape Dreamer.
Not the Dreamer, the Ardent. But we forgot to talk about the other main feature of the Ardent.
Which was what?
The one that just stares you right in the face that you're overlooking is the fact that the bottom of the atomizer comes off and it goes straight in as a hybrid connection into the Dreamer mod.
Yes.
The tube itself.
And that's why it says on the Dreamer Hybrid on the side of the box.
Yes.
Now, seeing I don't own a Dreamer mod, I haven't had the experience of...
Well, neither have I.
So... Okay, now that... I feel that...
Yeah, she will get hot.
Yeah. That's starting to get hot on the lips now. So...
Well, you could always remedy that by putting a bigger drip tip into it.
I could, yeah. I just gotta get one of my, probably, I don't know, 30 RDAs out in the cupboard. I just gotta pull a bigger drip tip
on it. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's stainless. It's probably got like the bell kind of design inside. Oh, they are pretty close to the top.
So you could probably position them a bit lower.
Yeah, you could probably swing them lower down.
Just makes them easier to build there.
But yeah.
Right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the Dreamer.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on mine.
On your Cali?
Yeah. See, look at that, even that's starting to bloody crack the bloody air holes.
You gotta be careful of that.
What the fuck?
Do you wanna talk about your Cali issues?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
So you've bought 2 Calis now.
Yeah, 2 Calis. Because
of what reason?
Well, first and foremostly was my own issue that I had.
Yeah.
It was my doing, where I'm I don't vape menthol, so I don't know that the cooling's going to do a similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
So the first clear cap cracked because of the juices that went into it.
Yeah.
Okay, then the first amber top, when I was using it in series, it started to heat the Oldham up and bubble the top of it a little bit, and it caused the air hole vents to sort of crack. And now on the second Cali that I've bought, I've used much more reasonable coils in it, and only using it in a single tube, like a single cell arrangement.
Yep.
And yet it still has caused cracking.
Still causing issues.
On the inside of the 3 air holes cut out.
Right. So anyone who's looking at a Cali, keep that in mind.
Yeah, there's definitely cracks in it.
Now that being said, do you know how we got the fatality a while back?
Mm.
And I've ended up shelving my fatality. That sounds so wrong. Putting it on a shelf. Because I had somebody from one of our viewers sent me some Alton blocks, which was great of him.
Mm.
And I don't know, something happened to my coils or something. I don't know what happened, but I just started getting hot liquid in the mouth every puff I took.
I don't know.
And I wicked it like 3 or 4 times, and I just could not get it to run.
It sort of breaks my heart because, like say for example, the Goon, for instance. I've had far more furious coils in the Goon, which has got an Ultim ring as the air control, the Goon 25. Not a crack. Have a look at that. Not a single friggin' crack.
No.
And look, those coils are much closer to the sides in the Goon 25 as what they are in the Cali V. I've actually even put them so closer to the inside. And I've only used this cap in this, I haven't used it except for in the single battery setup.
Yeah.
And it's cracking.
Right.
And that's supposed to be the Ultim. I mean, yeah, it is Ultim. Yeah, the Ultim.
I will extrapolate on the Ardent again. With the 2.5mm coils, it's definitely not getting as hot, and it's not staying as hot.
Mm.
So which is nice. So I definitely think the 2.5mm coils.
Mm.
Those coils that I took out of that, I'm going to throw into my favourite RDA ever made, the Glacier 2.
That's old school.
The Glacier 2, guys. If anyone has a Glacier 2 and wants to get rid of it, hit me up. Because I'm looking for another one, because my Glacier 2 is well used.
I'm well pissed off about that. The second cap
Mick's joined us.
of $100 atomizer, and the second cap is... See, all that then comes down to is that those air control holes are just not fucking working, being cut in as square. The inside gap between the holes of Ultim is just too thin.
Oh well.
That's the second one.
Doesn't the Cali come with a steel cap?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It comes with the stainless one, the stainless black. It comes with the clear and the Ultim. Yeah. But yeah, for some odd reason, that's now the second Ultim cap that's started cracking in that same area. And I'm not doing anything extreme with it.
Yeah.
Hey Mick, how you going?
Happy Father's Day, Mick.
Yes. So I'm actually shattered, and I will not be dropping another cent on a
Cali,
a QP product.
Fair enough.
That's twice in a row that their atomizers have screwed up on me. One I can accept because it was my fault.
Yeah.
But since I've tamed it down and I'm only using like a 3-chord fused Clapton, what would it be, 5 wrap, doesn't get overly hot. And as you can see, like when you look at the top of it, like how far in those actual coils are.
Sure, these guys, they are a long way in.
Oh, you probably can't even see that.
Yeah, the depth perception is not
Yeah,
really good.
you can see how far in those coils are, just to avoid causing any of these issues, but yet still getting cracks on that inside air control ring.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow.
I'm glad I checked that because I had juice all through the
You don't want that.
510.
So yes, fortunately I will not be dropping another bundle of cash on a QP product.
That brings up an interesting thing with the QP products. Now with the fatality I got, that Alton block fell out straight from the start.
Fell out, just boom.
Yeah, it fell out, and no matter how I tried jigging it, pushing it, twisting it, it would not go back in. But then Scotty sent us an Alton block, or 2 Alton blocks, right?
Mm.
And the first one, click.
So that could
Straight
be like
in.
a quality control thing.
Don't know.
And
But the worst part about that was they were going to charge me $2 for an Alton block and then $20 postage.
Get bent.
I'm like, I'm not paying that shit. Not for a frigging, 10 mil by bloody 5 mil block of Alton.
But yeah, but that's sort of making me question as to whether or not this is a decent grade Altum or if it's even an Altum at all.
What would it be? Just I am a plastic.
PMMA, it could be. There's yellow PMMA that looks a lot like Altum. I mean, this is Altum. It's got sort of like that sort of semi-media blasted kind of look to it. Same with the air control ring in the inside of the Goon, but even the drill holes on the Goon one are quite narrow and thin.
Yeah.
And it's it's actually quite a thinner piece of material. It's like 0.5 of a mil, maybe just under 0.8 of a millimeter, whereas the one on the V2 Cali is easily a millimeter thick. Yeah, about a millimeter odd thick.
Maybe they've over-engineered it.
But those little vents inside the side there are starting to crack. Yeah. And I'm like, the only thing that I've really seen that happen is in plastic.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not happy about it at all.
Alright, let's
Where's it made, Heath? It's made in China, mate.
I thought QP was made in Canada.
No, QP, the company is in Canada, but the actual QP atomizers are made in China.
Gotta love things made in China.
Oh, well, but that's so you can't. Well, like for instance, Cyclone mods are made in China, and they're very high quality for what they are.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all business, isn't it?
And I mean, these are generally high quality, the machining and finish on it is, but I don't know exactly what it is they've actually used in it, because at that temperature, I mean, feel that's barely even getting hot for Altum.
That's not even warm at all.
And it's cracking.
Alright, so we should, I don't know, we should check with these guys what new vaping gear they got this week, if they did get any.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some
Did somebody get some
gear at the end of the week?
Somebody get some vape mods for Father's Day? I saw a few floating around today on my look through Facebook.
A bit too rich for my blood.
Well, what did people get for Father's Day? Maddie Smith probably got a beard comb.
I got a mug as well.
Oh yeah.
I got a mug.
Living the pug life. Yeah. It's funny because I was on Skype last night to my brother in England, right? And we are literally a spitting image of each other, but he is like white and pasty and hasn't seen the sun. You know what I mean? And he has this thing on his face, and it's horrible. Like it's, like it's not even groomed. It's just like a beard that goes out.
Ah, like a dead cat.
Yeah.
To his face.
Fui's made in China. But I'm just like, dude, shave that shit off your face. And he's like, oh, I'll put beard oil? Yeah, beard oil in every day. And I'm like, no, just shave it off, man.
I would grow a beard if I could. It's like a little buffy thing.
I can't do it. I gotta be nearly shaven. Gotta do it, man. But yeah.
Some cracking beers though. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, nice. Easy on the beer.
No, I wasn't taking a dig at your beard. Matty, your beard is distinguished.
Yes.
This
That's like your beard's like wizard level distinction.
My brother's beard
Is like a dead cat sticky tape to someone's face.
It just looked wrong on him.
Oh dear.
And because he's got like the real pasty, hasn't seen the sun ever skin, I'm just like, oh man, what are you doing? Shave that shit.
I can't believe that. I can't believe I took the cap off that and that's cracked.
Yeah, maybe it's a tolerance fit issue. Maybe there's too much pressure inside the chamber or something.
Yeah, that and a bit of extra heat will cause that, but yeah, I just didn't expect it.
Now, that being said, remember last week I had the 18350, the Chitula, the Chitula dual MOSFET tube. Now, I've been using that with with an Amet on top of it, a GeekFed Amet MTL tank. And I must admit, that is a pod killer.
Yeah.
It's rebuildable, it's compact, and 18350s, you can get them from... There's good ones out there, the Keith Power ones. Actually, Mick got us on those, Mick Janovic got us on those ones, so... yeah.
Oh, Mick?
Yeah.
We're talking about Karate Mick.
Yeah.
Karate Mick. He's funny.
He is.
I didn't see him this weekend, which was a bit of a shame.
Some people shouldn't grow a beard or try. Yes, Rob.
Yeah, I won't try. Once it gets to about a year, it's sort of like as far as it's going to go.
I think you need to grow a beard to deal with what's going on up top.
Yeah. So
yeah, just wrap it up, just to offset it.
Yeah. As they say, the more hair you lose, the more head you get.
Actually, it's interesting we've got Rob here now because I'm a massive motorbike fan. I love my bikes. And remember when I moved down here, I sold my ZX-10R. Yeah, I sold my ZX-10, and that was back a couple of years ago, right?
Mm.
And I found it online for sale.
Did you?
Yeah.
The same bike?
Yeah, my bike. But
how much did it hurt?
It was actually less than what I sold it for.
Now, but how much did it hurt you when you saw it there?
It hurt me a lot because the person who had it had dropped it. Yeah, so it was cursed. And they'd clocked up another 35,000 Ks on it in 2 years.
Oh.
And I'm just like... And they wanted 7,200 for it. And I'm like... Nah. Once a bike's dropped, it's cursed. You can't.
And that's Rob. If that's the same Rob that I think it is, Rob. Almost there, buddy. Almost there.
Getting there.
Slowly but surely. And it feels a lot better than the one I've got.
Yeah. And Maddie's beard has apparently slowed down at a 4 to 6. Yeah, right. That's the thing I find with facial hair, like, it seems to grow really quick and then it slows down.
I don't know, I've never really grown it out.
Remember I had my goatee, like, earlier this year? Was it earlier this year or last year it might have been?
I don't know, can't remember.
We had the podcast and shit. So.
Oh, yeah, no, that would have been, like, earlier this year.
Yeah, but I remember, I was actually, every sort of week, I would trim that with a,
Oh, I trim mine. I think I trim mine every few days.
You shave.
What?
Shave.
No, well, shave that bit and then trim that bit every few days. But yes.
So nobody got anything for Father's Day, really?
I got a mug.
Yeah, you got a mug and a.
And I got a karate dude. This is like the coolest thing in the world.
There we go. He's got his paperclip dude.
Oh, this is like the most awesome thing. Well, one of the most awesome things.
Matty trims his yearly.
and you donate it to make wigs. There we go. That's the other thing I got for Father's Day. I got a magnetic karate dude that holds my paper clips.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I didn't even open my kid's present today. I forgot about it. Because he got...
Oh, no.
He had a daycare one. I just remembered. But, yeah. I'll have to do it when I get home.
Yeah.
Silent made a daycare. But the worst part is, because he got it home from daycare. What does he go to? Kindy. He got it home from Kindy on Thursday, and as soon as he got it home, he's in his bag. He's like, "Here you go," and I'm like, "It's not meant for. You got to like 3 or 4 more sleeps, Blake. You can't do that." So.
Wait, so 2 screwdrivers. That's yours.
No.
Oh no, that's mine. But yes.
Alright, guys. Well, hit us up with some questions.
Yes, or you can take some time to think of some questions while we do a little bit of this.
Oh.
The rainbow.
Can't touch this. You can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Nice.
You dropped the bomb on me. You dropped the bomb on me. Baby, you dropped the bomb on me.
He did.
I'm okay, my knees hurt.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, I am.
Like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
Your hand underneath the trigger guard and roll your palms together. So both your hands are going to sit on the left-hand side of the pistol. You're going to lock out both your arms. You're going to push with your right and pull with your left. Focus on that front sight tip. Now, if you want on this 44 Magnum, you can shoot it single action. The next plate trigger pull.
Did you mean to do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness!
Do I need to pay your bill?
You don't need to pay for my bill, but if you want the second date, it's better for you to pay.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going no.
This is
McDonald's.
Hey, get out of here! Hey! He was my neighbor, and he violated.
Alright, and we're back.
We're back.
Yes.
That was Skittles for the night.
I don't know. I don't know if they're getting worse or if they're just getting better.
I just want to let people know I don't have any input in the Skittles videos. This is all Heath's mind.
And it sort of makes me wonder, like, you know, how we're all talking, like, you know, that it's just going to be one of those really weird insights into someone's head.
Your head,
Yeah.
not mine.
Yeah. But you got to admit, some of those videos are actually classics.
Oh, look, there's always what was that platform that died? That had the 6-second videos.
Vines.
Vines.
Yeah, there was some savage stuff on that.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But no, I'm pretty proud of that video. I think they're getting better.
Oh, at least it wasn't toilet humour this time.
Well, it was at the beginning.
Oh, it was, but yeah, it wasn't as bad. But yeah. Alright, so the floor is yours.
That's it. That's the show. So, for pretty much the next half an hour, guys, it is your turn.
Hit us up with anything. Just don't ask us where we live or what we do. Actually, we do have to test the drifter range as well.
Oh, yes, we do. We've been sitting on them for a long time now.
I think we should rephrase that. We've had a lot better juices come in to test.
Well,
than the drifters.
We don't know that for a fact. Because there's a couple in this that I really like.
Favourite colour, Jade has asked. Well, my favourite colour is blue.
Yeah, I like purple.
Yeah, well, obviously, the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker, like not just like a soft purple, like a dark, real dark purple. Like my car's purple. And it's also called the Purple PT.
I don't know, I just like blue because it's like one of those sort of neutral colours. You know?
I don't know.
Because what's the primaries? Well, it is a primary as well, but it's RGB, red, green and blue.
Yeah, well, so it's a primary.
Yeah, but it's... I don't know, it's just one of those colours that... Like... Blue just is one of my favourites.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, blue. Mixed here! What does Antidote Death Adder taste like? Okay. Daniel James has got a really good question here. Any recommendations on a first RDA?
Jesus.
I strongly recommend going something that doesn't have a single post build deck. So not a Goon, not an Ardent, you know, any of those sort of ones that require...
A single post? What?
You know what I mean, like a single clamping system.
Oh yeah, single clamping system. Yeah, that can be a bit tricky.
Honestly, when I started out with RDAs, I was using velocity decks.
Yeah, but not many velocities are popping out.
But things like the Dead Rabbit RDA, the Drop Dead RDA.
Also the Rebirth.
The Rebirth is great for single coils.
And duals.
And if you want to do a dual, you can, yep. The, what's it called? The Drop itself.
Yeah.
I have one here.
Drop Dead.
Which I can show you guys. It's a bit cottony, but that is a drop. Nice, easy build deck. Yeah.
And Antidote Death Adder.
Antidote Death Adder, I can't say I've had.
I know I've had it. I've just got to remember what it was.
Blue, yes. Ashes, Jade, that is a very good point, Jade. Having a blue light on at night is very calming and relaxing. So, it's part of the headspace stuff.
Is it?
Yeah. Helps you sleep better.
I'll double check this out for you. Who was it that asked? John? I'm pretty sure if it's the one I think it is.
Yeah, Rebirth is solid. I use a Rebirth as a single as for my Stack Series mix. It drop.
A dark spice tobacco with a slight sweetness.
Okay. If you're looking for a good tobacco, dude, Killingworth.
Yeah, Killingsworth.
Killingsworth Smoked. Google it.
Shit.
It is like probably one of the best tobaccos I've ever had, and I don't normally do tobacco vapes.
Alright, no worries, Rob. Thank you very much for popping in. Waiting patiently for the Dugs. Yes, they won't be far along now.
Yeah.
About a week and a half out.
Red light is better at replacing the melatonin. Okay. I'm not sure what melatonin is.
Melatonin's the one that puts you to sleep.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Calming, soothing melatonin.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of the things that's called tryptophan. Or is that a drug that puts you to sleep?
I think that's almost like pretty much melatonin in itself. Like, acts as a melatonin like thing. But you can also get melatonin
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
I think tryptophan is what's in turkey, actually.
But yeah. So going back onto the question, I reckon the Rebirth will be a really good starting point.
It is. There's a lot of good starting RDAs out there.
Oh yeah, but if you just want sort of a go-to where you can go either way, like single or dual coil, and then decide, it is a reasonably small investment to get one.
I think with the Rebirth, you should also. Oh yeah, you're definitely on the right track, Daniel. With the Rebirth, you're gonna want to have a coil cutoff tool.
Oh yeah, you're right there. Like the drop will alleviate that.
Yeah, and so will the drop.
And so will the drop dead.
And so will the dead rabbit as well.
And the dead rabbit, you can sort of have a bit longer legs in it, and it's a bit more forgiving. Whereas stuff like the Rebirth, you've got to be reasonably spot on.
So with the drop dead, and the dead rabbit, you can actually cut the legs from underneath the post, which is obviously saves a lot of hassle. Whereas the Rebirth, you don't have a chance to cut the legs.
Yeah, you just got the one shot. Well, not really the one shot, but you just once you clamp it in, that's pretty much it. It's done.
Dead rabbit RTO. Yep. Hey Scott, thanks for dropping in. We were just talking about you.
But yes, let's go on with these drifter juices.
Right, so
Have you got something that's at least a bit dry?
Yeah, I've got my auto-firing mech here.
Well, we know why it's auto-firing at least.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to start us off with the blue raspberries in the sours, the drifter's sours.
Okay, let's have a hit of this. Let's see how we go. Well, that is moist.
It'll be fine.
Scotty, we were just saying about how I'm absolutely smashing through this stuff. Okay, so this is
blue raspberry sours.
Blue raspberry. See you, Scott.
What's Scott going already?
Yeah, he's just dropping to say hi.
Oh, hey Scott. Bye, Scott.
He's probably having Father's Day things. Oh, it smells very blue.
Yeah, it's blue.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of the sour.
Right.
I'm going to go and get a drink of water anyway.
Yeah.
To me, it's just too artificial.
Honestly, I mean, I don't know how this juice was made, but that literally tastes like somebody's just got blue raspberry cotton candy concentrate, 9% and 1% TFA sours. That's what it tastes like.
They're very one-dimensional.
Yeah, single flavour concentrate. That's what a single flavour juice. That's what it tastes
almost like it. Yeah.
Okay, Annalise. Absolutely, you can use low nic salt juice in the in a tank. You absolutely can. I do it all the time. I use my salt at 6 milligrams, and I use it in my tanks, in my RDAs, in everything. So there's no reason. Best tank for flavour other than the Falcon. Do you want a RTA or a Clearomizer / Sub-Ohm? Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that at all. It's not very nice.
To me, it's a very one-dimensional.
Yeah, like I said, I reckon that's probably 9% blue raspberry.
Okay, well then in that case, you're going to absolutely adore Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, okay. If I have to give this a rating, this drifter, I'm going to set it at 2.5. It's flavourless.
I won't say it's flavourless, I'll say that it lacks in complexity. Because there's so many different directions you could have gone with a blue raspberry.
They could have added fucking razzleberry to that and would have made it great. You know what I mean? Or something else, but no, they didn't. Sub-Ohm tank. Right. Well, I mean, the standard that I see people rocking around with these days is the Crown 4.
Yeah, the Crown 4 is doing the rounds.
I mean, yes, we normally say don't believe the hype train, but I've used
Owl.
the Crown. The what?
Owl.
The Owl?
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, I've used the Crown 4 with the mesh coils. I'm not a mesh fan, and that tank has good flavour and performs really well.
I just...
The Hell Vape Hell Beast tank.
Yes, the Hell Beast as well.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look around.
And John's asking what Death Adder tastes like.
Which is a spiced tobacco.
There you go, it tastes like spiced tobacco.
Sweet and spiced tobacco. I'm just going through to have a look through what's in inventory at where I am, because generally what they get in is usually the more popular choices.
Okay, so this is Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, this one here, and I really hate to say it, reminds me too much of a $12 bottle of nicked up flavour of juice from a bloody dodgy tobacconist.
Yeah, it's lacking flavour, really. It's very wispy on the flavour. So...
Not as horrible as I remembered it.
Yeah, sorry John, we haven't actually tasted Death Adder.
I have.
Have you had that specific juice?
I've had Death Adder.
Yeah.
I used to stock Antidote.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we used to have Antidote.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that... I mean, it is slightly better than the Blue Raspberry Sour.
But to me, once again, it's sort of lacking that sort of fourth dimension.
Yeah, to me it tastes like TFA 2D3 9% and 1% sours. So there you go, guys. No, because I have Tutti Frutti TFA and I have sours, so I'm going to go home and mix those and see what it tastes like.
Yeah, the Hell Beast tank. I've been hearing okay things.
Hell Beast. There you go. Oh.
I'm having a look. I'm still digging around.
Yes. Matty Smith, Blue Raz. I'm assuming that's the Blue Raspberry and Raspberry from BBCC. Now, many years ago, when I first started vaping, I mixed up 5% Blue Raspberry Cotton Candy and 5% Raspberry, and it was delicious. So...
Okay, so you got the Advocate Owl, which is doing pretty reasonably well. The Hell Vape Hell Beast. The Fire Luke Mesh is a reasonably popular. Of course, the Falcon King. You've also got the Vupu U-Force. Okay, then you've also got the OFRF Next Mesh Sub-Ohm tank.
Yes, that has also been on the rounds.
And those ones have been doing the rounds.
Oh, yes, Jade, the one I was just talking about. I could probably do that. I actually do have those concentrates at home, so I will let you know. Fire Loop, Matty Smith was praising. What
are you up to now?
I'm actually on Cherry Cola now.
Yeah, see. Did we even rate that one?
Well, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 for Tutti Frutti because it's, yeah. Now this is interesting because I am getting, like, I've pretty much just put a perfume bottle in my mouth from it.
Me, it's... That's a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. Okay, Annalise hasn't had any luck on mesh coils.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then you're probably going to want to have a look at the Zeus Dual, Zeus X, whatever it's called.
Zeus X. Yeah.
Zeus X is solid. And if you get some older school tanks like the Griffin 25 and the Griffin 22, they were solid flavor punches.
Yeah.
What else has come out recently? That's decent.
I'm a bit disappointed by that.
Yeah, it's not nice.
And I like cherry cola.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't get any cherry cola at all.
To me, that's sort of like a little soapy.
Yeah, it's chemically. That's what I'm getting. It's like spraying perfume in your mouth. No one for me. I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 5. Oh, that is not enjoyable at all.
Yeah, I'd have to say that I'm sitting around that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Anyway, so yeah, helping Annalise, I think if it was, I can't remember now because I can't find my mouse. Scroll back up. Yeah, as for coils, the Dead Rabbit RTA, I'm sure Jade will attest that that is a solid RTA.
Yeah, Dead Rabbit's really good.
But if you're looking for actual like sub-ohm clearomizer, pre-made coils, I hate to say it, but the Smock Prince, the new ones they've had come out recently. The non-mesh ones. If you can still get a Crown 3, they were non-mesh. They were solid tanks.
What's the easiest mesh or coils?
What is the easiest? The mesh?
What is easiest, the mesh or coils?
Okay. Like I say to people, if you are in a situation where you like a bit of a cooler vape, the mesh. I mean, you just got to fold it, you stick it into 2 slots, it drops in perfectly, screw, put a crap ton of cotton in there, off you go, right? If you like putting your coils in yourself and, not having to worry about cotton wicking so much, I think coils are a bit more forgiving on cotton than meshes. Go with coils.
Yeah, then there's also that option, just going into rebuilding, just straight up.
Yeah, rebuilding. If you're going to do that, like I said, check out Bones Coils from Geelong Vape Co. and Aussie Coils from Foo Vapes. They are both great coils. I use both of those in multiple devices of mine, and I haven't had an issue with any of them.
And take on customs. Yeah. Speaking of which, I've got customs to do this week. Now this next one should be a little bit of a
lemon sherbet, eh?
A little bit of a what's that? Give us that cap. A little bit of a redeeming one for this line.
Oh, let's hope so. Because they haven't been good so far. Ugh. It's nearly as bad as a double apple for me. Okay, yeah, I agree with you. That is.
Oh no, not just you, Jade. I've actually got another custom thing to do. But yeah, I can sort those out for you this week.
Okay, love the C-cell coil for the Veco tank. Love that. Got the mesh coil for it, and really not much flavour as the other coil, which I find really ironic because mesh coils normally pack more flavour than standard coils, especially in sub-ohms and clearos. Fair enough. And I got a SKRRS tank, but no coils. The strip coil I tried both with all my e-juices and got no flavour at all. by strip coils, I'm not. Is she talking about notch coils or is she talking about mesh coils?
Wouldn't have a clue because this is.
I think what. Yes, exactly right. Matty Smith nailed it on the head there. With an RTA, I think the key thing with an RTA is you want a good set of coils. You know, a good set of coils, if you look after them and take care of them, can get you out to 6 months. Right?
Yeah.
In fact, I've had more out of some good sets of coils. You know, so.
But anyway, yeah.
And if you're still smoking,
Yeah, you're not going to get that flavour either out of anything.
Yeah, but no, a good set of coils. For flavour, I mean, you can't go past fused Claptons. Bones calls them, what are they?
Fused and amused.
Fused and amused. And Aussie Coils has them as fused Claptons. So check them out. Alien Coils give off good flavour as well.
Yeah, they do.
They give off real good flavour, so check those out as well.
See, to me, this lemon sherbet is a little bit more redeeming.
Like,
just that much.
Yeah,
like
a
I'm probably
smidgen.
sitting at like a 2.5, maybe 3.
Yeah, I'd give it a 2.75. I think there was a better one in there. That was the Tutti Frutti.
Right, you like the Tutti Frutti over this?
Yeah.
It's not looking too good.
They taste.
These ones are out of
cheap.
these are the ones. These are ones out of the UK.
Yeah, right.
You know how I've been sort of saying that the UK ones, a lot of the UK ones, well, ones I've been tasting have been pretty average.
Okay, Annalise, a good RTA would be Dead Rabbit RTA. That's got good praises about it. The Zeus X or Zeus Dual or whatever it's called, RTA. Whatever RTAs have you got up on your page there that are good to look at?
Probably just elaborating just more on the Zeus X. What else?
Dude, that switch is fucking out all the time, eh?
Yeah.
I need to get I don't know, contact RCM and try and get a new switch.
I'm gonna look now.
Yeah, fused Claptons are pretty damn good for flavour.
The Serpent Elevate.
There you go, Serpent Elevate.
Nice little single coil banger. You got the Zeus Dual and the Zeus X. Also the Rebirth RTA. Of course the Dead Rabbit's in there and the Kylan. They're usually some of the proper, the talked about ones.
I have the original Kylan. You know, the Vanny Vape. Is it Vanny Vape? Yeah, Vanny Vape Kylan. Yeah, they make it, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I have the original Kylan, and that thing is... I've actually got a set of Aussie Coil Aliens in it at the moment. And that thing is... Whoa. Problem is, it does chew the juice. Yeah, the Fatality 25 for a beginner RTA, probably not really in the
The M25 is a very,
I mean, there's a lot of things the M25 you've got to keep into account. Like, you've got to remove your alter block when you're doing coils. You've got to... it's...
Feck about with that.
Yeah, you've also got the dual airflow, so, you know...
And Matty comes in with the isolation tank. Oh, Jesus, how long does the juice last on them? Bloody hell. I don't know. You might have to elaborate a bit more, Annalise. What else we got here?
Okay, good. Close to the flammable items. Okay. I mean, I think we should put this to bed. So, juice consumption is directly related to basically A, how much you're vaping, B, what sort of wattage you're vaping at, and C, what sort of coil you're using. Mesh coils chew through a shit ton of juice.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, they do. They really do. But that being said, the Fatality, That chews juice like doesn't even exist.
Yeah, it's like,
So
oh,
there you go, GT mesh coils. Not having an SKRRS, I don't know.
okay, he's got the isolation at 0.11 and it empties out pretty quickly. Yeah, no, they can do.
Yeah, no.
So I don't mind the lemon sherbet. Alright, now down to the last one.
Last one, guys. As you can see, we're real pumped to be doing this.
And this one's vanilla lemonade.
Oh my god. This is coming off after, you know, we had Cloudy Chaos Blue Blade, which was, like, I'm pretty sure I gave that a 4.5 or a 4.25. That was absolutely delicious, Daniel. That was amazing juice. I destroyed that whole bottle in the next day.
Yeah, because that's really interesting, because I've been hearing talk about, you know, how people have been so sort of like themselves rating that juice, and they haven't been giving it too good in the way of numbers.
I loved that. That was really good juice. The SKRR is shit, apparently, which is good. Yeah.
See, this one I don't mind. But once again, that sort of falls on the whole, I like lemonade.
Yeah. Smells lemonade-y. Yeah. The whole, I mean...
As a whole, it's not boding too well for it.
It's not boding too well, and as a whole, they're very lacking on flavour.
So I don't mind that one, like the actual vanilla lemonade. I'll give that a 3.2.
Oh, you're generous.
Yeah, well, each to their own, really.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2.5 for that.
But as a whole, it's not... There's no massive standouts.
Yeah, now, with the drifters, is anyone going to be stocking the drifters?
I think they're being stocked at the Geelong Vape Co.
Okay. Well, I don't think much of them at all. That's probably the lowest score I've ever given a juice range. Normally a juice, juices have like a few standouts. But yeah, that was not ideal.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, just not my thing.
Yeah, probably the only one out of there for me would be, yeah, the vanilla lemonade. But even then, I couldn't cobble that a day in, day out.
Yeah, now tasting's done, I'm going back to my actual juice I like. No, that's delicious. Have you tried Miss Samal? I think you have.
Don't know, probably not.
It's like a coconutty...
Yeah, well, I'm just going back to my desserts now.
This is a dessert.
Yeah, but what kind of dessert?
I don't know, you have to try it.
What? You should know, you bought it.
Doesn't matter, I bought it because I like it. I don't look at the flavour profile of every juice I buy.
Fuck yeah, you should.
If I looked at the flavour profile for every juice I buy, I would never stop reading. You've seen how much juice I have at home. It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm back to my Jackrabbit banoffee pie.
Oh my god, I'm leaking everywhere.
Ah, you don't want to break your SX Mini.
Yeah, I'm going to retire it to the cupboard, I think.
Oh, that is so much more welcome.
But that's it, guys. We've got about 5 minutes left
yes.
in the show.
And yes, Jade, I'll get into contact with you by... When would it be? Tuesday afternoon. Got to sort of plan the rest of the week out already.
Have a makeup case full of juice. I've got a bit more than a makeup case. Well, that whole bloody
Yeah, I've
big
got a few. I've got a
cylinder.
tub over there. I've got about probably 10 or 13 bottles there. I've got whatever's over there.
Oh, we haven't done mystery shop.
Don't know.
Next week?
Yeah,
Ah.
maybe, yeah.
We'll announce a mystery shopper next week for the month of September.
Yes. But yeah. So yeah, I've got a couple of other custom coil jobs to get done this week.
Yeah. See, I actually bought some wire from.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to pull, rip something out.
Well, I just want my shed space back.
Mm.
That's my biggest problem because we're about to move.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's a bit hard.
I don't want to set up and then have to just pack it away and move it.
Because I've been ripping out those aliens like nobody's business.
Oh, Matty Smith, you've had your turn, buddy.
Yeah, no ricotta cheese this time.
No, he's had his turn. He can't have his turn again. But yes, that was a really good shot, Matty Smith. We got Cloud9 Cotton, 4 Regency juices.
Yes, we did, and I'm still going on those.
Well, that lychee, I just absolutely destroyed that lychee.
Yeah, I'm still tuning away on the ones I've got because I've just got so many bottles on the go at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of slowly working my way around.
Yeah.
And, I don't want to get bored of what could potentially be, favourites. But, yeah, at the moment, they're good juices, the ones I got. What was it? The lemon cream or creamy lemon pie or whatever it was. And the orange and strawberry marmalade, I think it was. Was it orange and strawberry? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Well, when you're at work on this Saturday, I might send you some cash and you get me some more of these.
Yeah, well, I'll be seeing you later that day anyway.
Oh, yeah, you will too.
Yeah, it's your birthday barbecue.
Yes, it is too.
But yeah.
So, but I need some more of this because I'm down to I don't know, maybe 10 mil left.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to have a look to see what's on the shelves. But yeah.
Yeah, mate, I must admit that lychee did not last me long.
Yeah, no, I even like that lychee. That lychee was just tremendous.
The other one I got, which was the strawberry. No.
The strawberry donut with jam.
Yeah. I'm not going as hard on that one as I would have thought, but it was still a nice juice. It's very sweetish for me. So. But yeah, that's wraps up the show for tonight, guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyone who hasn't registered on our Facebook page, head over and...
Yeah, jump on over, say good day, put something up. We're not going to sit there and rip holes in you for posting something on there.
Nah.
Can they? They can, can't they?
Yes, they can. Yeah, it's a group. They can post whatever the hell they want.
But, yeah. Just as long as there's no hate speeches and stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no hate. Be polite. There's some good stuff on there. We try and get on the page, guys, as much as we can. But as you're aware, me and Heath both live very different lives.
Yeah.
He's a night owl. I'm a 12 hours of sleep a night kind of person.
Yeah, yes. Not too keen on going back to work today.
Yeah, so you gotta go to work.
Yeah, I do.
I gotta go. I'm probably gonna go to bloody Hungry Jack's and get myself a milkshake on the way home. Delicious.
And I could just go to work and pull my own.
Where you working tonight?
Out in Windaree.
Oh, I'm not driving that far for a milkshake. It's be like, yo, pour me one.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to jump on out. I've got to go and get ready. The rest of me ready to go to work. And finally, then I get to have a sleep, which actually is kind of painful because I would have only had about 5 hours sleep in 48 hours. So I've been going for 43 hours.
I'm already tired. I slept for 12 hours last night. So
I don't know how I'm doing it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I'm feeling ridiculously tired now. But by the time I, stick a couple of coffees into me, I'm up there and ready to go again.
You're not on the You know, any sort of substance to help you stay awake?
No.
No.
No, I just get in, get the job done.
It's like those people a couple of years ago. I should say when I was 18, so that was what?
More than a couple of years ago.
15 years ago. People were like taking those no-dose tablets.
Oh, yeah.
And then drinking like Red Bull and stuff with it.
Oh, fuck that.
Give yourself a heart attack.
I had a few energy drinks the other day, but yeah, didn't have anything at work. I just, drink the vanilla Coke then anyway, so...
Yeah, Heath will take it easy, and I'll see Marina next Saturday.
Yes. It'll be great. Alright, anyway guys, got a split, so we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for dropping in. As Kenny said, jump on the Facebook group page, which is just basically the Heath and Kenty Vape Variety Show. Look for it there. Also, as well, we've got a YouTube channel, which,
kind of works sometimes.
Which kind of works. But it would be really great if we could get the people that like us here to actually like us and subscribe to us over there as well.
Yes, Jade. When I was 15 years ago, when I was 18, you would have been 15. Whoa. Getting on that no-dose.
Yeah,
Can't believe they were selling that in stores though.
Yeah.
Servos, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, you can still get it. Oh yeah, the big party. Not a big party, just a few drinks and some nice barbecue.
Are you cooking?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I'm coming then.
Yeah.
If you're cooking.
Well, yeah. Anyway, guys, got a split.
See
Catch
you
you
guys
later.
People are people, and what makes me sad is even the worst of us are more good than bad. But our overlords love to focus the blame, giving a bogeyman